Merry Christmas 2023 to all my family and friends, all my family in Claire. Ooh, that's not going to. There it is. All my family and friends in Claire. And to those who are just taking a big deep breath after Christmas. So for those who are looking for some magic in this holiday season, I've got a story for you because right now I'm holding on to any of the magic that I can find. Right now, if you're following what's going on in the world, there's a lot to be somber about. So I want to tell you a nice little story. I'm going to preface the story by saying 3 years ago, I went to the one of a kind craft show, the largest craft show in North America. And I was thinking about becoming an artist. And so I wanted to meet somebody who was doing what I wanted to do. And that was going to be an artist in a successful booth at the one of a kind show. And I found this doll of a lady, and she answered all my questions. She took all the time with me and said to me, if you want to, if you have any questions going forward or whatever, here's my card, here's my number. Give me a call anytime. I'd be happy to help you. And I just thought she was an angel, and I went about my way, and I promptly lost her card. So then COVID hit. Then now it's going on the third year. So I'm going to go to the one of a kind show, and I'm going to find that angel. If she's there, I'm going to find her. That was my goal for 2023 at the one of a kind show. One of them. And so, long story short, I was leaving the one of a kind show to get to the GO train, and one stop and I would be home. I had one stop on the GO train. So I would leave the building in Exhibition Place, walk to the GO train. It's about a 10-15 minute walk. So I did that this night, and I got on the train, and there were other women who were at the one of a kind show, and we were discussing, how busy it was that day. And I'm at the first stop, so I'm looking for my keys. I can't find my keys. I have lost my keys. And right at that moment, as the train is starting to slow down for me to get off, we're at my car, where I don't have now my car keys or anything. I mean, I would just have to call Mark, but I didn't have my keys. And so this angel comes down from the top of the car. It's a double decker. She had walked outside before the train left, all the sidewalk next to the train, and looking for the owner of the keys. And then the train came. So she got on the train. It was her train as well. And she walked up and down all the cars trying to find the owner of the keys until finally she was getting close to the end where I was. She came down there and she had my keys. I just hugged her, grabbed the keys, said, are you working the show? Do you have a booth? And then the next morning I went to her booth with some gifts for her. All of my art this year, my Christmas art, I had posters that I got a little package together for her, and some donuts from San Remo on Royal York. And it was lovely, and I just thanked her so much because that would have been such a pain. And so then, as I was getting ready to leave, I turned around and I looked at her booth and her art. It was the same lady from 3 years earlier that I wanted to mentor me, that I said to myself, I have to find her at this show. She was the angel who found my keys, that walked the 10 to 15 minutes as she would have anyway, because it's her route, got on the same train as me, at the same time as me. Anyway, it just made me realize, first of all, to pay more attention, because losing my keys would have been a real drag. And also just to go with the flow, be more in flow state, and to follow my intuition more. And most importantly, to believe that the magic is still out there in the world. And maybe we just have to look for it a little bit harder and be nicer and kinder to everybody, because going forward, who knows what's in store. But we have to stay positive and stay kind and create boundaries, protect our own mental health, and love one another. Wasn't that a great story, though? Gosh, I need to send her a text pretty soon in the new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. All the best in 2024.